how you guys doing? This is very important in reference to the crimes of government and their activities of blocking me from my mother and father's mansions, of which are safer locations. Some of the mansions have, privacy fences and gates and electric fences all the way around the houses in some places, and security cameras. And these government people blocking me from my mother and father's mansions, the fact that they're confused about who I am and they're confused about my rights when I'm the owner of my mother and father's estates, and I'm the owner forever, no matter what. It's never signed, never, never gave, never, never sold, never. It even tells you that it's illegal for the government to try to sue me, too. Nobody's allowed to sue me. It even tells you that. First of all, I don't get involved in people's shit. Second of all, people always try to get involved in my life and then try to play the game of where they try to accuse me of something. Read those Treasury documents, why it's illegal to try to sue me for anything. Of course, the companies have insurance and stuff like that, but in reference to people trying to fabricate against me, because I don't play tricks. I don't play tricks on people. I don't play tricks on products or any shit like that. My parents never did either. But, in reference to the information of these government people blocking me from the safety of being at my mother and father's mansions, there have been men that have been stalking me at this little house. There have been men following me around trying to rape me at grocery stores and businesses. People trying to knock me out. People trying to steal my blood and sperm in public locations. People try, look at all the guidelines of my parents. And in reference to the safety of my life, and safety from people stealing my blood, safety from people stealing my sperm, safety from people terrorizing my life, safety from people grabbing me, people trying to shoot at me, people trying to murder me. Look at all the guidelines of my mother and father. Hey, government man. You think my parents was poor or something, don't you? You think you're higher class than my parents or something? Is that what you think, government man? And I don't know what the fuck you're doing to the camera because it looks all like Photoshop and shit. Anyways. Lots of things of importance. The government has to get charged with total endangerment. Total violations of physical assault, total violations of sperm theft, blood theft, them stealing from my anatomy, such as them stealing diamonds, them attacking me, them fabricating against me, them making up accusations about real fucking injuries that I have had from these people. That's why the injury list has to be documented. And every time the satellite man's hitting me and zapping me, Supreme Court has to have that on record every single fucking day. Of course, it's in their best interest to have it on record, of course, right? And the Treasury is supposed to have that on record. So, the government wouldn't want to cheat me out of any lawsuit or monies that I was supposed to have received, right? Because that'd be unethical, wouldn't it? And this has been taking a long time. This is like, I got kidnapped from my mother and father's mansions, like 29 years ago? The last time, 28, or something like that. I'm the owner forever. Never signed, never, never gave, never, never sold, never, not never. And the Royal Protocol states that I couldn't give nothing away even if I tried, and I would not try. Never signed, never, never gave, never, never sold, never, not never. So we want to know why the government is intentionally blocking me from safe locations that my parents had. See, my mother and father's mansions, some of them even had panic rooms. Do you know that? Look at the guidelines of what my mother had on record. The government has to get prosecuted for endangering my life and tampering with my life and their activity of mishandling this situation, whichever people are the ones blocking me from my mother and father's mansions, which means they're trying to control things, which means they were probably in on the murder of my parents, the ones that are blocking me from my mother and father's mansions. So we need to hear some information of why the government is blocking me from my mother and father's mansions. Inquiring minds want to know, or other magazines and newspapers want to know too, and websites.